Hello everybody, this is News West 9's Trevor Tankersley, still live here at Alpine High School where that student shooting occurred earlier this morning. Now we are still at the high school. As you can see, there's still a pretty heavy police presence, sheriff's deputies here at the high school or in the front of the high school. If you look back towards the direction we're facing right now, you can even see that yellow crime tape where they've got that area blocked off. I'll pan this way towards the baseball field as well. You can see the number of police cars, sheriff's deputies' cars still at the scene. We've seen a number of the Border Patrol agents' cars who are out front, as well as some of the sheriff's deputies over towards this area leave within the last hour and a half. But over here in the front of the school is still a very active scene here in Alpine, at Alpine High School. Now, for those of us just joining or you don't know what happened earlier today, a 14-year-old freshman girl pulled a gun on another student in the hallway near the band hall, shot that girl in the lower body. That girl survived. She was taken to a local hospital in stable condition. We don't know if she's been released or if she's still at the hospital, but authorities, Sheriff Ronnie Dotson says she is expected to be okay. Meanwhile, the gunman, a 14-year-old freshman girl at the high school, turned the gun on herself. She is now dead. Now, authorities say her parents are cooperating with the investigation. They will be searching her house for details and for clues about what possibly led up to the shooting or the motive of the shooting. We do not know a motive for the shooting yet. Authorities say they are looking at, again, they are combing the shooter's house for possible details about this shooting. Now, as for another shooting that happened inside, no students were injured. Other students were injured. A Homeland Security agent was responding to the scene, as well as a number of other agents. One of them was shot by friendly fire. It was an accidental shooting. Sheriff Ronnie Dotson tells us they are trying to figure out how that happened. But again, that Homeland Security agent was taken to an Odessa hospital where he is in stable condition right now as well. But it was an accidental shooting as they were all responding to the scene. Now, as for the situation here, again, as you can see, there's a number of authorities still here on the scene trying to piece together what exactly happened. A 14-year-old freshman girl shot another student in the lower body. That student survived. She then turned the gun on herself. Now, that call came in about 9:20, 9:30 this morning. A deputy that was actually passing by the school actually heard the call and was the first to respond in the school to the scene, and that's where he found the girl dead near the band hall in a hallway right outside of a bathroom door, and the gun next to her body. Now, at that time, he did not know that was the shooter. He thought that was a possible victim, but it turns out that was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. She died. Other agencies then responded to the scene as well. And that was just the beginning of a series of events here in Alpine. Now, after the situation, some calls were made about Sol Ross. Someone called to Sol Ross and threatened Sol Ross and said, quote, "If you think Alpine High School is bad, wait till you see this." They said it was a male voice. Then shortly after, they received another threat threatening to shoot up the hospital here in Alpine. They are investigating that situation, so they had to take some authorities from here, move those over to those situations. He said it was a male voice. They have not made an arrest yet in that, but again, those threats were being taken seriously. The hospital was cleared. Sol Ross was evacuated. Those students were moved to the Civic Center here in Alpine to get away from that scene. But again, investigators are combing the scene over there at Sol Ross as well. Now, as for students here, as we mentioned, that one student was shot. She's okay. She's been taken to the hospital. The other one is dead. As for all other students, they went on to immediate lockdown. As that active shooter was taking place. After a while, they were evacuated to the school. They were led across the street to a local church where they were able to be reunited with their parents eventually. But again, no other students were hurt in this shooting. As for that victim, we're told she should be okay. Sheriff Ronnie Dotson tells us she should be okay. She was shot in the lower body, was taken to a local hospital, and she is expected to be okay. Her name has not been released, nor her age. Again, the shooter was a 14-year-old freshman here at the school. Authorities tell us she did not live here very long, only about 6 months, so she had not been here very long here in Alpine, but that she is dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Again, so how many people were shot and killed? We have the shooter shot and killed herself. She shot another student in the lower body, and a Homeland Security agent was shot accidentally by another agency on scene when they were responding to the scene. He's expected to be okay as well. Now we are still here in Alpine getting ready for the 6 o'clock show. Again, Sol Ross, that scene has been cleared. Those students were taken to the Civic Center. As far as here at Alpine High School for tomorrow, schools and all athletic events have been canceled for tonight and into tomorrow as they continue to investigate this scene. As you can see, there's still some crime tape over there. We are trying to get more information. As far as a motive, I've had a number of people I see on the Facebook Live asking about a motive. They did not release a motive yet. We do not know what that motive was, but again, this took place near the band hall. Now, the dead shooter's body was found just outside of a bathroom door in the hallway near the band hall, and she shot another female student. We don't know how old that female victim was, but anyway, we are still here at Alpine High School getting ready to bring you the latest here at 6. We've got crews at the hospital here in Alpine. We've also got crews at Sol Ross. We've also got crews at a church across the street. We are trying to gather the latest information. Authorities still inside, but it appears the scene has calmed down quite a bit. The situation seems to be under control, but a very, very sad situation here in Alpine, with a student dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after she shot another student in the lower body who is expected to be okay. A Homeland Security agent was shot in the process by friendly fire accidentally. Authorities are investigating how that happened, but they say there was a bunch of authorities responding at the same time. Now, they did tell us they are bringing in bomb-sniffing dogs from Austin to help with the Sol Ross situation. They've also brought in people from the FBI. They've got so many different scenes here with the Sol Ross threats and the hospital threats. Those situations have seemed to calm down as well, but they are bringing authorities, federal authorities and state authorities. People from far away as Pecos, Reeves, Midland have all come here, and they are all helping out with this investigation. But this tragedy has struck this small town here in Alpine. Again, the shooter is dead, self-inflicted gunshot wound. She shot one other teen, believed to be a teen, in the school. Her name and identity has not been released, neither the shooter or the victim, neither has the agent. The agent has been taken to Odessa. But again, we will bring you the very latest tonight on News West 9 at 6. And again, we will bring you the latest details. We've been out here all day, but stay with News West 9, stay with News West 9 Facebook, online, and on the 6 o'clock news as we bring you the very latest.